Tathagata Vatsala Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. So now let us quickly see the pastime of the long-awaited sweet meeting with Mother Shabari of Lord Ramachandra.
So when Matanga Rishi, if you remember, Matanga Rishi was living on the Rishyamukha mountain, and Bali had actually killed Dundugi and sent where Matanga Rishi in Rishyamukha mountain was performing fire sacrifice, and that made his fire sacrifice go awry, and so Matanga Rishi cursed Bali this way. The same Matanga Rishi had a disciple called Shabari, and said, Matanga Rishi was departing to the spiritual world. That time he told his disciple, my dear daughter Shabari, I'm going to leave this body. What can I give you? Is there anything I can give you? So Shabari said, my dear Lord and Master Matanga Rishi, I beg that please you take me with you wherever you are going. I cannot live without you. Matanga instructed, my dear daughter, I would take you, but listen to me. One day, Lord Ram is going to come to this ashram. I want that you stay here, welcome him whenever he comes. Remain here until then. After that, you will come. So Shabari, receiving these instructions from her spiritual master, just remained in the ashram, continually in her service, waiting, eagerly waiting for the day that she can fulfill the order of her spiritual master and have the darshan of her beloved Lord Ram. When would he come? She would clean the ashram. She would go to the forest, collect berries to serve Lord Ram, just in case if he would come that day. Those days, there was no mobile. There was no GPS. There was no email that Lord Ramachandra would say, I am coming today, or I am coming on such and such date. She would not even know what date it is. She would be so absorbed in the service. But all she knew is when there is night, the next day, Lord Ram may come. Next day, Lord Ram may come. Every day Shabari would do this, day after day, year after year. Never knowing when Lord Ram would come, but always being prepared if he comes. Her faith would be that he would, because her beloved Guru Maharaj, Matanga Rishi, had told her that Ram will come, so Ram will come. This is faith. When the spiritual master says something, we have faith in that and we eagerly try to fulfill that. The question is not when the Guru gives an instruction, we should not ask why. We should ask, how can I do it? That's what we should ask ourselves. And that's what she said. She never lost faith in her spiritual master. Finally, the day came when Lord Ram arrived in the ashram of Mother Shabari. And Shabari prayed to Lord Ram, my Lord, you please come to my ashram. I've been waiting for you. I've decorated it with flowers for you. I've brought sweet berries for you. I beg, my Lord, please, please come. And Ram and Lakshman just followed her to her dwelling, to her place where Shabari brought them sweet berries in a bowl made of leaves. Lord Ram was so pleased with the faith of Shabari in her Guru Matanga Rishi and the loving service that Shabari had rendered in her. Love and faith in him. Then Shabari explained, my dear Lord, sometimes the berries in this forest, are sweet, but sometimes they are sour. So I've selected only the sweet berries for you. How do I know these are the sweet berries? Because I have tasted. I have done this by tasting every berry to make sure that I only bring the sweetest berries for you. Please, please accept these berries. We take prasad of the Lord. which the Lord has, we offer him, he accepts it, and then we take his Mahaprasad. Here is an example where the Lord is taking the Mahaprasad of his devotee. That is the level of love, devotion, Shabari. And the Lord just looked very lovingly at his beloved devotee Shabari, went to take the berry. But Lakshman, he stopped Lord Ram. My dear brothers, my dear brother, have you seen what she has done? These berries have been eaten. You cannot eat this. And Lord Ram looked at Lakshman. Simultaneously, he took a berry and ate while looking at the eyes of Lakshman as if to say, look, I did it. Then he said, you think I cannot eat these? Watch me. He ate those berries. And then he said, my dear brother Lakshman, these berries, they are so sweet. You also take some. I've never tasted berries as sweet as these in my entire life. More than Shabari has given. Because you know what is the secret ingredient of this? Love. When anyone offers something to me in love, I accept it with great joy. The same thing that Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. One who offers me with love, a leaf, a fruit, a flower, I accept it with love. If he offers me with love, I accept it. So Lord Ram, he was so much touched by her love and seeing the tree from which Shabari had used the leaves to make the bowls. Lord Ram blessed that tree. Its leaves just naturally began to grow and become like bowls. The leaves themselves became like bowls. And then Lord Ram asked Shabari, ask me anything that you wish. I'm pleased by your devotion. So Shabari prayed, I just pray that I be able to attain pure devotional service to you, my dear Lord.
And then Shabari said that I am here to serve you, of course, because my Guru Maharaj told me that I have to serve you and to welcome you in my ashram. And I know that you have come here searching for Mother Sita, and I have a message to give you. Lord Ram said, how do you know? She said, my Guru Maharaj told me, and the message for you is that you should now go towards the Rishyamukha mountain and go there, and there you will meet the king of the monkeys, Sugriva. Meet with him, and his great intelligent monkey is there, his minister, Hanuman is there. So they will help you in finding Mother Sita. So this is the message I want to give you. So after giving this message to Lord Ram and receiving the blessings of Lord Ramachandra, she left her body right in the presence of Lord Ramachandra and attained the eternal spiritual abode and attained the perfection of her life by reuniting again with her spiritual master, Sri Matanga Rishi. So may the blessings of the Lord's beloved devotees be upon us, that we may obtain the ultimate in love, in Krishna Prema, just like Mother Shabari did, with her unflinching faith that she has towards her spiritual master. Jai Shabari Devi ki Jai.